12 quick stops on the express train through the association. This is the much ballyhooed Daily Zap on NBA.com in Indiana. The Pacers taking on the Hawks and Danny Granger doing work. Granger scores 28 points. He goes for 7 rebounds. Indiana takes down the Hawks by a dozen. Final score 114-102. The New York Knicks in New Jersey. Carmelo Anthony, so smooth. He's picked his game up of late. Yeah, a little time with Spike Lee isn't bad. The Knicks take it 116-93. Carmelo goes for 25 points and 14 big rebounds. Don't forget the rebounds. Philly meeting up with the Toronto Raptors. Elton Brand on the run, lays it in. Elton Brand had himself a big ball game for Philly as they take down Toronto and try to chase down the Knicks for that 6th seed in the Eastern Conference playoff race, 98-93. That's your final score in Philly. In Boston, they're in a race with the Miami Heat for the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference playoff race, and it helps when you got Rajon Rondo and Kevin Garnett working on the alley-oop. It's Boston by 16 big points over Washington. Your final score 104-88. The Chicago Bulls, with a win, would wrap up the number 1 seed in the East, and that's all the Chicago Bulls seem to do these days is win, win, win. Carlos Boozer inside with the dunk. He had 24 points and 11 boards. A quiet night for Derrick Rose, but the Bulls didn't need him. They win it by 11, 93-82 over Cleveland. Detroit and Milwaukee finishing out the season, and geez, Chris Wilcox had a huge game for the Pistons. Wilcox goes for 27 points and 13 boards. The 27 points a season high. Detroit wins it by 10 over the Deer, 110-100. Fourth quarter down in Miami. Remember, they're in the battle with Boston for that number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference playoff race. They're hosting the Charlotte Bobcats tonight, and Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James all brought their A games. The result, Miami wins it by 9, 112-103 is the final. Sacramento and Memphis meeting up down in Grizzly land. The Grizzlies needed a win to get into the playoffs. They'd be the final team to make the playoffs. Zach Randolph helps this team out in each and every way, every night. 27 points, 15 boards, 101-96. The Grizzlies are in the playoffs. Willie Green went nuts for the New Orleans Hornets. He hit his first 12 field goals. That's a franchise record. 109-97. The New Orleans Hornets take down the struggling Phoenix Suns. Denver and OKC. This has a real chance of being a playoff preview. And for some reason, Denver just cannot stop Oklahoma City, and I think there's a reason right there on your screen. His name is Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, 28 points. The Thunder win it by 15 over George Karl's Denver Nuggets. The Clippers and the Mavericks down in Dallas. Dallas trying to track down the Lakers for the number 2 seed in the Western Conference playoff race. They're taking on the other team from L.A., and they took down the other team from L.A. 107-96, your final. Mavericks over the Clippers. And finally, out west, the Lakers. Well, they're starting to struggle again. LaMarcus Aldridge dunking all over Pau Gasol. He goes for 24. Kobe goes for 24. But it's the Trailblazers with the win by 7. 93-86, your final, and that's your Daily Zap.